So I hope you all enjoyed our previous lesson. In this lesson, we will start learning about the scientific method.
What's the scientific method? It sounds complicated.
It's actually pretty simple. It's just a step-by-step process that scientists follow to conduct scientific research. But it is so simple that even an elementary school student can follow it.
If you are watching this video, we assume that you have already started your research, that you are keeping a great lab notebook, and decided on an area of interest that fits into one of the categories listed on the website.
Since our last lesson, I've been researching information about the heart. I've been reading lots of books and websites. I even had my friend's mom come over to help me dissect a pig's heart.
A heart?
Yes, a pig's heart. Does it surprise you?
What?
Yes, I learned in my research that the pig's heart is almost identical in size, shape, and function to in comparison to the human heart. It is so similar that doctors will sometimes use valves from a pig's heart in a human's heart. I also learned that med school students sit practice on a pig's heart.
That's super cool.
I also learned all about the heart and its valves and chambers sit during the dissection. By putting my fingers through, I actually found the correct blood flow. I will never forget anything I learned that day. By having experts in the field study help me, I have an excellent understanding of how the heart works. And you know, it's not that complicated. So now what? I have piles of research and resources. Now what?
Now we follow the scientific method. It is a simple 5-step procedure. 1. Question. Ask the question. What do I wonder? 2. Hypothesis. Ask, what do I think? 3. Experiment. 4. Results. And 5. Conclusion.
Oh yes, so I need to ask myself a question. What do I wonder? Since reading about the heart, I have learned lots of different things that affect the heart rate differently. So I wonder, how do different variables affect the heart rate? Now what's the next step?
Step 2. You need to develop a hypothesis.
Did you say hypotenuse? I know when you square on a square.
No. Not hypotenuse. Hypothesis. This is basically where you just ask yourself, what do I think will happen?
It is very important that you write down your hypothesis before you start. After you perform your experiment, you may find yourself right or wrong. Lots of great scientists were wrong before they were right. Thomas Edison can tell you hundreds of ways not to make a light bulb. Good science is being wrong sometimes. The point is not to be right or wrong, but that you follow the process.
So I think that different variables will affect the heart rate differently.
Great. So we have the first 2 steps in the process.
So your science fair homework this week is 1. Ask yourself the question, what do I think? And 2. Develop a hypothesis. What do I think will happen? Be sure to write down everything in your lab notebook.